What's up guys? Today on my video I'm gonna show you how to fix a jet ski that the engine will start, will rev up, but it's not gonna move anywhere when it's in water. This happened to my jet ski. I was jet skiing this weekend, and as I was cruising down the lake, it simply made a horrible noise and it stopped moving. The engine would start normal, it would rev normal, outside of the water it's normal. So that leads me to thinking that the axle is spinning, but the jet pump is not. There are four possibilities here that I am believing. One of them is the axle on the jet pump side probably got stripped, so it has no teeth anymore. The second one is the axle on the engine side got stripped, also has no teeth anymore. The jet pump got stripped and has no teeth anymore, so it's not grasping onto the axle. Or the fourth and the worst case scenario is the engine itself, the teeth got stripped and it's not being able to have any traction with the axle. Come with me, I will show you how to fix this and get you back in the water in no time. So, to start solving our problem, what we have to do is pull the jet pump out. I'm not going to show in this video how to actually remove and reinstall the jet pump, because I have other videos in my channel showing how to do so. I'm going to link them here on the description below in case you want to know. But after that, I will show you everything that you need to know to be able to diagnose your problem. So let's go. So as you guys can see, I pulled my jet pump out and my drive shaft is pretty much toast. All the splines on my drive shaft are almost 100% gone, as you can see, which that's why when my engine was spinning, my jet pump was not. I'm gonna have to buy a new drive shaft to be able to get this jet ski back in the water, so I'm gonna need to buy a new one and install it, and for that I'm gonna have to remove this one. This is the tool that we use to remove the shaft, and as you can see, it's spinning freely. So since the splines on my shaft were completely gone, I had to weld the nut on my shaft so I could actually remove it. It's always good to remember to disconnect your battery, and I also like to disconnect my module and all the ECUs just to be sure that the welding current is not going to burn anything. So I had to weld this here nut to the shaft to be able to get the shaft out. As you can see, the splines are pretty much all gone, and I did try to use some electrical tape on top of the splines to try to remove it before I had to weld it, but that also didn't work, so I just went ahead and welded it. I already bought the new shaft. I'm going to install the new shaft first on the engine side, obviously, and then after it's installed on the engine, we put the jet pump back in. On the new shaft, we have to put the shaft bumper, which goes here on the tip of the shaft. It goes on the engine side. This little rubber bumper works to absorb the vibrations of the engine to the shaft, so that way it's not going to go 100% metal to metal. That prolongs the shaft life. You always have to install a new one whenever you pull your shaft out. Now I'm going to install the new shaft on the jet ski. If you want to know the whole procedure and how to do it, I have a video on my channel. But also it's good to remember that you always have to lube the thread on the shaft. So now before you put the jet pump back in the ski, what you have to do is you remove this little cone here and you fill this area here with grease. I'm using regular multi-purpose grease. The shop manual says that you have to do this, and the reason is so when you have the new shaft in here, the splines are going to be lubricated with grease and water is not going to actually come in here and corrode it. This boot here is going to make sure the grease stays in there and protects you from water, principally salt water. When you don't have it, you end up having the problem that I had where all your splines get eaten away. So that's why you have to fill it up with grease. So that's it guys. If your jet ski would turn on, you could accelerate and you would not move at all, this is the solution. I hope that's your problem, and this is going to help you staying away from mechanics and saving a couple bucks. If this video helped, don't forget to like, subscribe, and any doubts please leave on the comments below. See you later.